Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. We have beaten Battlefield 6. Well, at least the multiplayer. Well, you know, the more that I think about it, we haven't really fully beaten multiplayer, but we have completed one of the biggest grinds in the game, which is reaching level 50 in Battlefield 6's multiplayer. As you can see, I'm currently level 58, and the reason why level 50 is such a big deal is because you get access to the last gun in the game. And it's this assault rifle right here, the TR7. But really, there's an even bigger accomplishment, and it's the reason why I'm titling this video in such a way, because we not only hit level 50 and unlocked all of those types of guns in the game, but we also did all of the weapon assignments, and if you look at my weapons list, we have access to every single gun in Battlefield 6 right now. And oh my god, dude, it took so much time to actually get every single gun unlocked. You know, when you think of Call of Duty, pretty much once you've hit level 55, you can access every single gun in the game, but that's not how Battlefield works. As I'm sure you guys know by now, if you go to the challenges part of the menu and you go to assignments, there's weapon assignments, and granted, I have completed all of them, but for almost every single weapon class, there's a series of challenges you have to do in order to unlock more weapons in the game. And I already did an entire dedicated video towards the Deadeye challenges, which I think were some of the most difficult, and like I said in that video, I just went ahead and I did some private match with bots to just knock out the challenge, because the final challenges, especially for the PSR, are absolutely ridiculous. But as far as it goes for the other weapon unlocks in the game, they're not too bad. However, there were a couple more that I did cheese because I'm doing quad feed with every gun in Battlefield 6, and I'm trying my absolute darndest to get that video done for you guys, and I'm trying to hit these feeds. However, I will say that if I wasn't doing this challenge, I don't think these challenges necessarily need to be cheesed against bots. You could absolutely do some of these challenges online against real players. It would just take significantly more time for sure. But the challenges, they're not showing up anymore. Like, I've completed them, but I can't even see what the prerequisites were anymore. So I'll do my best to try to explain this, but there's basically this one challenge for the LMGs where you have to suppress 300 enemies in order to unlock the KTS-100 MK8. This challenge is just very tedious. It's very boring. Pretty much the method for suppressing 300 enemies is just kind of sitting back with an LMG, ideally with like an ACOG and a suppressor, sitting on an ammo pack, just trying your best to spray around enemies. You can obviously kill them if you want, but in order to suppress them, you have to actually be actively missing. So that one was kind of ridiculous. And then there's also this one challenge, I think it was for the carbines. It's for this carbine right here, the SG553R. You have to get 300 headshot kills with carbines as one of the challenges in order to get this one unlocked. But there is a catch, and the challenge is actually easier than you might think. When I was grinding for these challenges and I was going for the SG553R, I noticed that it wasn't specifically just tracking the headshot kills. I think it might actually be tracking how many times you're shooting enemies in the head. And for this challenge specifically, this is what I would recommend if you're trying to get this carbine unlocked. If you're looking at the carbines in the game, the AK-205 still is one of the most accurate carbines in the game. And even though it doesn't have the most impressive damage, and it might technically take a very long time to unlock the hollow point rounds, which you get at Mastery 23, which will increase your headshot damage, that doesn't necessarily matter, because if it's tracking how many headshots you're actually landing on the enemies, then the AK-205 might actually be one of the best guns to use for this, because you'll be able to land more headshots more accurately, and you'll just be racking up headshot after headshot, and before you know it, you're gonna have the SG unlocked, which, by the way, yeah, the SG as a carbine is super solid. And when it comes to the quad feed grinding, in case you guys were curious as well, I am almost done with the project. There's just a couple of guns that are truly ass in this game, but weirdly enough, at the same time, I actually really enjoy it, because it feels like they intentionally balance guns in a certain way so that there's a good amount of variety and diversity. Like, a lot of these weapons have very distinct feeling characteristics and personalities about them. If you go to the firing range with the last AR you unlock, the TR7, I mean, just look at it. That's how fast the TTK is, but it also has a ton of recoil. So at longer ranges, you really have to burst this thing, and they also balance it out by giving it only, you know, roughly a 20 to 21 round mag by default. So really, you can only kill about 1 or 2 people before you have to reload. Maybe you'll get 3 kills if they're all close range, or if you're, you know, tap firing your shots like that. But it's crazy, man. The more I've played multiplayer, the more I'm just falling in love with Battlefield 6. I just love so many aspects about this game, and the quad feed grinds has definitely been very challenging. It's been more time consuming than most games, which has actually just made this entire journey very fun and very satisfying. But I'm not gonna lie, man, I am absolutely dreading some of these guns. Like the TR7, I still haven't hit a clean quad feed with it, but it shouldn't be that bad. It has some truly insane killing power, and eventually you can unlock a 30 round mag for this thing, which is still one of the biggest pain points of Battlefield 6's multiplayer at the time of recording this video, is that they did make some changes to progression so you can at least rank up your soldier a little bit faster. However, ranking up your weapons and getting attachments, it is still painfully slow. Like, guys, what are we doing? I've been trying to grind the pistol specifically because you really do need extended mags in order to be able to pull off some of these quad feeds. Like the 5.7 is probably the worst gun that we have in Battlefield 6 at the moment. This thing is an absolute pea shooter, and what's even trickier is when you unlock a 30 round mag for this thing, that's basically the only attachment you can put on the pistol because you're going to use up all of your attachment points. So I'm just out here tapping mouse 1 as fast as possible trying to drop 4 people, and it can barely do it because this is like one of the worst guns in the game. It's crazy how bad this thing is. It doesn't have to be the worst gun in the game, but I mean, at the same time, look at this time to kill. It's really trash. I just got the extended mag unlocked for it yesterday, though, so I should have a somewhat better time trying to get a quad feed with this thing. Same thing goes for this pistol, the M45A1, which is kind of interesting because the biggest extended mag you can get is 11 rounds, and you can actually put some other attachments on this pistol. And it's not like these pistols are that bad. I mean, look at that. That's some decent damage for a pistol in this game. Oh my goodness. You know, I'm noticing this too because I was doing some grinding on PlayStation. If you play Battlefield 6 on keyboard and mouse, you essentially get the default recoil. But if you switch inputs and you're playing on controller, there's actually a 25% reduction in recoil. Yeah, you can see new input connected. If I switch to controller, the pistol's not kicking nearly as much, which is just wild, dude. But for this particular quad feed with every gun project for Battlefield 6, I believe I'm just going to be sticking with KBAM only clips. I'm only going to be playing keyboard and mouse. Every single quad feed hit will be on official servers as well. And I'm sure some of you guys watching this are probably wondering, hey, Eric, why aren't you playing hardcore for some of the more difficult feeds? You do it in Call of Duty. Well, here's the catch. In Battlefield 6, they do have an official hardcore breakthrough and hardcore conquest portal like playlist and stuff. But if you play those modes, you might notice that there is no kill feed. I actually wanted to back out of the firing range so I can show you guys this. But if you scroll on down, you can find official hardcore playlist. It's right here. Let's actually go ahead and queue for hardcore breakthrough. I mean, maybe they fixed it. It says play breakthrough with a hardcore rule set, including increased damage, limited HUD, closed weapon rules, and more, creating an intense, less forgiving experience. Okay, we joined. It's overtime. Wait, hold on. Is that a real person? Did I just get a kill? Are there bots in here? Oh, there are bots in here. Okay, so that's not good either. We do have a mini-map, but for some reason they decided to turn off the kill feed, which is just kind of strange. I'm surprised they wouldn't just leave that option up to the players. You know, you can actually change the kill feed settings in this game. If you want to completely turn off the HUD, turn off the kill feed, you have the option to change those settings if you want to. Wait, there you go. Okay, there's a kill. Wait, it did pop up in the kill feed. How come that first kill didn't show up? Maybe it was just an assist. What's weird though is that this doesn't feel like hardcore at all. This doesn't... Oh my God. Oh my God, what's happening here? No, it's bots. There's like a mix of bots and people in here. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on here, but this is definitely not a full-blown hardcore server. Let's just go ahead and leave this one. That's so wild too, because it says hardcore breakthrough, but that definitely wasn't hardcore. I just clicked matchmake and hopefully the game will put me in the proper server. All right, we should have hardcore breakthrough on Empire State. Oh my God, the server has some bot fill. I have no idea if this is gonna work or not. The last time I tried to play a hardcore mode, it was hardcore conquest. Up, they're showing up again. Hold up. Can we get another quad feed with this thing? This SMG is nasty, by the way. This is still so strange, man. Like, it doesn't feel like hardcore at all. I mean, here goes the 5.7. Wait. Okay, those are just bots. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to play this server, dude. Free feed. Oh! But yeah, I had to go ahead and leave that one as well because it's clearly not a proper hardcore server. And I don't trust it. I do not care if it's going to take more time to complete quad feed with every gun in Battlefield 6. I want all the feeds to be good. I want everything to be complete and done the proper way. But man, it's going to be a serious grind with some of these guns, especially some of the DMRs. Like the LMR especially. Like this is one of the biggest pieces of shit I've ever seen in my life. This gun is trash. If you've used it, you know. It does 27 damage and has a mag size of 10. It pretty much takes one magazine to kill one person, so you have to reload like 3 or 4 times. It's so difficult to get the quad feed with this thing. But like I was saying earlier, what's so interesting is that the balance of this game is determined by the mag size of the weapons, because this thing does have a pretty fast fire rate. It can drop people decently fast, but you're constantly having downtime for reloads. And look at this shit, dude. The 20 round fast mag, you get it at mastery 39, and it's also gonna put this build over capacity, so I'll have to take some attachments off. But yeah, you almost have to finish this weapon's mastery just to have it be decently usable. I mean, it's wild. Wait, what? Surprise, motherfucker! Somehow his name was showing before the door opened. I bet he could see my name too. Like, he killed me first. Oh, shit. There's your double kill. This thing is so crazy. Like, that's what I'm saying. Oh, we unlocked a 15 round mag? Wait, is that any good? No, that's worse. We have a 20 round fast mag and we just unlocked 15 rounds? Why the fuck would I want to use that? It's like, hey, buddy, we heard you're struggling with the 20 round mag, constantly having to reload. You can't even stay in a gunfight for more than 2 seconds. You know what you need, bitch? 15 round magazine. I love this game. I also have a teammate whose name is Wet Pringle. I just gotta ask, why is the Pringle wet? I don't know if he's gonna say anything back, but... Oh, dear. Oh. And I got noob tubed. It doesn't even matter. I'm kind of bummed he's not explaining why he's a Wet Pringle. Ouch. Look how fast. I mean, he shot me first. Oh my. Can I please just have them and be done? Please? No? Just gonna camp behind a deployable cover. Oh my. Wait. We got a little double. I gotta push anyway. It doesn't matter if I'm low health. There you go. One more. It's already off screen. What? No, I heard him coming up too. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have the magazine size to be able to pull this off. And as depressing as it might sound, I might have to actually max some of these guns out before I can get the quad feeds. Like, oh my. Oh, the grenade. What? Dude, I just spotted someone's mouth. But yeah, man, since I'm max rank now and I have all the guns in the game, obviously the main focus right now is finishing up those quad feeds, which, no. Nah, it's not gonna happen. Much like the Black Ops 6 quad feed with every gun, I'm gonna take my time. I want this project to be as good as I possibly can make it for you guys. You guys have been absolutely fucking killing it with the support on the Battlefield 6 stuff, especially the streams. We have literally gained thousands of subs on Twitch ever since Battlefield 6 dropped. So thank you guys so much for the insane love and support on the streams. Aside from being one of the biggest dorks that already has all the guns unlocked in the game, there's a metric shit ton of things you can do on this game. There's all kinds of insane custom portal experiences and maps to check out as well. We could be doing some Mythbusters on Battlefield 6. Like, Battlefield 6 has just been fucking crazy, man. And if you can believe it, Season 1 is gonna be coming up for this game very soon, and there's gonna be new maps, there's gonna be new guns, all kinds of new content, and I can't wait. But do you know what I still haven't done yet? I still haven't played Pokemon Legends EA yet, so hopefully we'll end up playing that on stream today. But with that being said, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this Battlefield 6 video, and if you guys are grinding for level 50 and you're trying to get all the guns in the game, I wish you guys the best of luck. And if you guys did enjoy this video and you want to see some more Battlefield 6 stuff, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys later.
Hit the most ridiculous bounce on accident.
Oh my god! Oh! Dude, that was such a beautiful heli shot! Oh my god!